Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal to the youths, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school into-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations, plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. Please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.
The Association for Formidable Educational Development, Afed, was established with the mission of standardizing private schools from the grassroots, as well as assisting in eradicating illiteracy from the Nigerian society. As a non-governmental organization, Afed has continued to provide education services for low-income families while nurturing and sensitizing its members through seminars and workshops. In view of this, the Association for Formidable Educational Development, Afed, recently organized its 2015 National Congress with the theme, The Afed Low-Cost Mass Education Model, Sustainability Measures in the Era of Global Economic Recession.
I am happy to announce that to withstand Afed writers have succeeded in writing and typesetting these books, which are ready for printing, and by the special grace of God, next academic session, our schools will not adopt any other formal and consultative listening books other than Afed modern approach to formal and consultative listening.
In a keynote address, the national chairman of the association, Mrs. Ifejola Dada, made it known that no nation can rise above the quality of education it has. Hence, the new government in Nigeria must take a giant step that would change the face of education sector through embracing prevailing principles of low-cost mass education models.
It was once reported by UN in 2013 that over 10 million primary school-age children were out of school in Nigeria. One can be shamed concerning this situation. Here the matter change comes of mind. For me, no cost education all the way. Yes, happy? In order to tackle this growing concern, the government must take this one giant step that will shape the face of the education sector through embracing the prevailing principles of low-cost mass education models. There is no harm the government would try in the shortest possible time frame to tackle this, except for a major step such as this is being taken.
According to the team leader developing effective private education in Nigeria, DPIN, Mr. Gboyega Ilusanya, Afed has been part of the great movement towards achieving universal basic education in Nigeria.
Afed has been part of that great movement towards achieving universal basic education in Nigeria, and in particular in Lagos. The statistics are not deniable. 2010-2011 annual school census conducted by the Ministry of Education, supported by Afed, showed that there were 12,098 schools in Lagos, of which about 25% of them are Afed schools. So in that wise, in terms of access to education, Afed is a very great participant. It's a participant that cannot be neglected.
Also present at the Congress was the Director General, Office of Education Quality Assurance, Mrs. Ronke Sheyombo, and in her goodwill message, she appreciated members of Afed for supporting the Lagos State government and also seized the opportunity to enlighten those present on the importance of quality assurance.
Permit me also, because this afternoon I'm highly overwhelmed to say thank you to you. learners. Why don't we just jam our heads together and just success? It's a time for us to come and see the good practice that you are having in your different schools, and to tell you that if you don't mind, we want to give you some other targets that will move your school to the next level.
Members of the association also used the day to ask questions.
A school that can be considered standard school in Ikoyi, and all the things that should put in place in Ikoyi to be the standard. We then say, because in the same time that we have for all schools in Lagos State, we need the same quality that we need to look at schools in the Afed, for instance, and another group, because they are getting the same sign of approval.
For private, whether low income or high income, is still the same. However, there are some basic things that we're looking for. You can have a big school, well infrastructured, everywhere with air conditioner, but that's not part of our checklist. The checklist is actually being done by both parties. So we have involved stakeholders from both backgrounds to actually look into it. At the moment, we're reviewing a checklist, but we're going to make sure everybody is taken into consideration before the final checklist comes out.
Please, I want Lagos State to help the private school in Lagos State to bring these prices down for us.
We have standardized our own levies now, and we've been taking Mrs. Dada through it. We're working with her to make sure we actually take everybody's problem into consideration.
People like us that are developing our sites, and maybe other schools that have gone for approval, then when you finish, what will happen? Do you begin to move from your site to another site because somebody has approved it?
It is not my own law that I can change like that. It has come from the top. So please, I am so sorry about it, but at the same time, we need to tidy up all Nigerian schools to make sure the competition becomes healthy.
The event was spiced up with various presentations from students, and also the association used the event as a platform to recognize Solomon Ikpa from Honesty Private School, Surulere, for emerging as the best student in the recently organized mathematics quiz competition. In an interview with Education Report on TV, the national chairman of the association, Mrs. Afed Dada, spoke on the importance of the 2015 Congress.
It is a conference that we will gather ourselves together and get to the grassroots to see and to appreciate our members and to encourage them to do better in all areas.
About this award, I feel happy and joyful. I was reading, praying to God, and also my parents were helping me every of my assignments I have. My advice to my friends out there is that they should always follow examples and also ask their teachers for questions. Anyone that they don't understand, they should always ask their teachers to tell them to explain to them. I also want to say a big thank you to my teachers, my provider, my parents, and my siblings.
We have a clear evaluation schedule, which is the same thing as instruments that we're going to be using in evaluating our schools. And I have to tell you that the evaluation schedule is actually meant for the progress and to raise standard for all our children, irrespective of public schools children or private school children. And with that, we are supporting schools because as soon as we actually inspect our schools, if they're not performing well in teaching and learning, what we're doing as an office is to put strategies in place to support all our schools, because we've got to seriously raise the standard.
The 2015 National Congress of the Association for Formidable Educational Development, Afed, was an eventful one. Members of the association are, however, encouraged to adhere strictly to government policies on private school operations. This is to inform the general public, particularly parents and guardians of primary 6 pupils, that the placement test into GSS1 classes into the public junior secondary schools for the 2015-2016 academic session has been scheduled for Saturday, the 11th of July 2015 by 8 a.m. at the various designated centers across the state. Only primary 6 pupils in the public and approved private primary schools in Lagos State are eligible to sit for the placement test. It is mandatory that parents and guardians of primary 6 pupils in approved private private schools ensure that their children and wards register through their respective schools with the Lagos State Examinations Board, Ipaja Road, Agege. Parents and guardians should also note that only candidates who obtain 50% cumulative pass mark and 50% in English language and mathematics will be placed into GSS1. Any pupil that fails to sit for the test will not be admitted into GSS1 in any of the state public junior secondary schools. Announcer, the Lagos State Examinations Board. Is to inform the general public, particularly parents and guardians of primary 6 pupils, that the placement test into GSS1 classes into the public junior secondary schools for the 2015-2016 academic session has been scheduled for Saturday, the 11th of July 2015 by 8 a.m. at the various designated centers across the state. Only primary 6 pupils in the public and approved private primary schools in Lagos State are eligible to sit for the placement test. It is mandatory that parents and guardians of primary 6 pupils in approved private schools ensure that their children and wards register through their respective schools with the Lagos State Examinations Board, Ipaja Road, Agege. Parents and guardians should also note that only candidates who obtain 50% cumulative pass mark and 50% in English language and mathematics will be placed into GSS1. Any pupil that fails to sit for the test will not be admitted into GSS1 in any of the state public junior secondary schools. Announcer, the Lagos State Examinations Board.